Hey friends, Dave here. I'm going to try and muddle through this. I'm nursing that crud that's going around. But yesterday, Linda and I are dining at our favorite fast food joint, and we noticed 12 young adults sit down, and their food came, and one of the guys stood up and he prayed over everyone, and I thought that was pretty cool. I decided to go over there and introduce myself and talk to them about Love You and sharing agape love, and then I gave them all cards and I explained how this was going and how important it is. And if we get this love rippling around, that we can really diffuse a lot of things. We can take care of confusion, depression, pain, hatred, anger, and fear. And they all liked what they saw, and some of it, will gain traction, and most of it probably won't. But when I sat down and was having dinner with Lynn and our two friends, Nancy and JJ, this gal came over and she introduced herself, and she was part of that group. And she said, "My name is Amy." And she said, "I want to thank you so much for coming over and talking to us. What you said really, really meant a lot to me." And she went on further to disclose that she suffers from acute depression and anxiety. And my heart just sank when that happened, because these are people that really need more love in their lives. They need more people to give them hugs and affirmations, and they need the confidence to know that they really are God's greatest creation. And so I excused myself from the table and chatted with her, and we had this wonderful conversation. She's going to Belize on mission in January, and I explained to her that nothing is random, and she said, "Yeah, I understand that." And it was really cool how you out of nowhere showed up and talked about love. It really felt like you were talking directly to me, and it made her feel better. And so it's a really awkward deal, when you have young women come over, and your heart breaks for them, and you want to just give them a big hug and tell them that you love them. But in today's society, you can't do stuff like that. People will react. They don't know how to, they think that you're some weirdo guy, which I am. But the point is that here's something as innocuous as going over to a table, talking to them about love, wishing them Merry Christmas, and sharing love with them. No strings attached, no nothing. It's just, love you. Have a great day. I'm wishing you well. And it hits Amy to the point where she comes over to the table and we start talking. I didn't feel it appropriate to give her my number, but I said, I am on Instagram. And she says, "Well, I'm not on Instagram. My parents don't let me do that." And so I said, "Well, Colin, the leader, has my contact information. So feel free to get in touch with him, and he can give you my number, and I'm available for you anytime. I'm your advocate." And that was that. But the whole takeaway from this deal is that if we don't take the time, make the effort to, 1, live love, 2, inspire people to love, and 3, be love, how do we even reach these people? And these are people are hurting. There's another celebrity that I'm working with, and she suffers from chronic depression, and she's trying to search for answers and things like that. But I think it's just ingrained in her DNA. And I'm sharing with her that if we get in the habit of loving people, unconditional love, just throw it out there, not expecting anything in return, it always comes back to us. So my appeal to you is this is testimony that truly nothing is random, and something as innocuous as a meeting can cause this interaction, and it's for her benefit. God put her in front of me in front of her, then her ultimately in front of me, because he was using me to help her. So here's a great story, and I have countless stories over the last year where people have come to me and they've been in real crisis. So my encouragement to you is to consider these thoughts. It takes a little effort to tell someone that you love them in an action sort of way, in a verb. and it can make such a difference in someone's life. So for the time being, I guess for the time being, I'm Dave from Linda and I. We're sending our love to you, and be sure to live love, inspire love, and be love. If we effectively can do that, we start transmitting or radiating this love out there. People pick up on it, and it's natural that they reflect things back, and they start reflecting things all over the place. So if we get this love rippling all over the place, we can do some really great things in this world. So love you. Have a wonderful day, and that's it.